About 45 minutes behind schedule, so we're going to change plans a little bit. I'm going to skip my next rest stop, go straight to my last rest stop where I'll have a quick bite to eat. And what we're doing is that I swap bikes because I need to charge that one for the next hour and a half. And I'm on the Tessway X5, and I got to go fast. I got to make up 45 minutes between now and 6 o'clock. So I should be able to do it if my calculations is right. If I do 35 miles an hour, I should be able to make up the time that I lost on those trails. Because the bike trails or the coast to coast trail, a lot of the area, you can only go 15 miles an hour. So I don't want to be that guy doing 25 on an e-bike on the coast to coast trail. So, but now I'm gonna try to make up some time, because otherwise we're not gonna make the sunset. So I'm gonna push it. We'll see if we can do it. I mean, it's gonna be really, really tight if I can make this happen. So we'll see. Have to get very aggressive trying to, if I'm going to make this time. I'm going to make this time frame. I got to get super aggressive. But it's tough. You got to. West Orange Trail. I got all these bike rentals. But I love this, man. Even if I don't get to see the sunset in St. Pete, I gotta say, I still am enjoying this, especially right now. Oh my God, sun's out. See what I mean? Speed limit is freaking 15 miles an hour, so I can't go 35 to make up the time, but I'll push it a little bit. I'll push it a little bit to see if I can make up time, but it's going to be tough because of the speed limit on these trails. Man, but kudos to Florida for creating this trail. This is awesome. It's really motivating me more to do the Appalachian trails. Now, according to Google Maps, I got 139 miles to go, right? 139 miles. How far have I gone so far? Let's see. 85 miles. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep. So, but according to Google Maps, I still got 11 hours to go. 11 hours. I know I'm not going to take that long. But tell me again, guys. Do you think I'm going to make that 6 p.m. cutoff? 6 p.m. cutoff. It says I'm supposed to get there at 11:44. I gotta shave off half this time. Wow, that's a great gym. Nice place, man. This is really, really nice here. Oh, wow. Wow, look at this. I'm telling you, I lived in Florida now 30-something years. And if it wasn't for this e-bike, or e-bikes in general, I wouldn't see half this stuff. It is so beautiful. Electric is really popular up here. That's I think the 4th or 5th electric bike I saw. Wow, this is really, really pretty, man. See, this is why I'm gonna have a hard time making it in time, because you have to go slow. Wow, check that out. Beautiful. Is this the right way? Claremont Cabana, wow. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Yeah, but this is killing my time, man. All right, now I can pick it up. Let's go. All right, so this is Florida 50 West. Everybody talks about how sketchy this section is. And we gotta be out here for 5 miles. This, my friends, is when you want to be on that mini goat that goes 50 miles an hour. But it is what it is. Oh, I'm not hearing it. I tell you, this road is sweet. No traffic. I'm going pedal assist 5 all out. It's beautiful here. This is what I'm talking about. I like the trails. Trails are great. They're beautiful. But didn't realize it was going to take up a lot of time because you're only doing 10, 15 miles an hour. Claremont, beautiful little town. Beautiful town in Claremont. But it's a Sunday. There's a lot of people out there. Man, but this wind is really, really strong. We are off-road now. We've already covered 107 miles. Been riding for 5 hours. I need to cover a lot more miles. Well, another testament to this Tessway. Its ability to ride in sand, gravel, road, you name it. I don't know if this was a good idea. It says half a mile. Oh, brother. Wow. Wow. All right, I don't know. That trail was not a good trail. Or at least I didn't find it. It's 3 o'clock. Or it's 2. 4 hours to hit 100 miles. All right. Crisis averted. I'm back on the trail. But I got 45% battery. This trail is 20 miles. I got to get out of this trail. So let's see what happens. And it is 1:26. So I have 4.5, well, actually less. About 4 hours to make it. But I think I only have 100 miles left. And if I have 100 miles left, well, I've gone 113 miles so far. So let's see if I can make it. At least it's not super windy right here, but I can't go hard because I got 41% battery and I gotta get out of here. And I am, tell you right now, I'm 14 miles to the end of this trail, but at least it's not super windy. I got the sun to my face. I'm right with it, man. I'm right with this sun. It's going to be very close. Actually, if you listen to the GPS, I'm not making it. But I'm not listening to the GPS. I think I'm going to make it. So we will see. I mean, according to the GPS, I still got 7 hours to get to St. Pete. But there's no way that's correct. I only have 94 miles, so there's no way. Well, maybe that's 94. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. So, real quick on the bike, right? If you push this bike pedal assist 5, dual motors, you're not getting anywhere near what they recommend, right? Or not recommend, they claim 200 miles out of it, but 200 miles if you ride very conservatively, right? Single motor, between 15 and 20 miles an hour. But if you do what I just did, I got 35% battery left, and I think I've rode, I'm gonna have to check the video, but I think I swapped out at 80 miles, right? So we're at 42 miles, if I'm right around there. But I'll put that up. But you can't push it hard. I gotta drop this down to, I'm still on pedal assist 4, but I went to single motor and I'm staying at 25 miles an hour because I got on this trail, and this trail is 20 miles long. So I got to be very conservative and make sure I get out of the trail, because there's no help coming here, people. All right, I got to switch out again. That did his job. I'm back on track. I should make it to see the sunset. I went, as I mentioned in the video a couple of times, I went as fast as I could on that bike. Drained the battery all the way down to 19%. So we are only about, right to the beach, we're about 80 miles to the beach. I got 60 volts on this, so 60 volts. Let me see what percentage that is. All taps. So on my charts, let me do the 60. Get the voltage again. So now I'm gonna head. I made enough time for I can stop at least to get something to eat. 20 minutes to get something to eat, and then I'll continue. I should make it. It is 2:30, I believe, or 2:20, and we got 4 hours. So we'll see. And we got 80 miles to go. All right, windy again, super freaking windy. All right, guys, as I stated, let's talk a little bit about this bike. I really, really like this bike. It's one of my favorite bikes. This is why this bike is one of my longer lasting bikes in my fleet. Now, to be clear, this is the Giulia Pro, the 2025 version of the Giulia Pro. It rides on 24x4-inch fat tires, as I stated in the beginning. It's a 60-volt bike that has a 70 amp hour battery. And, the top speed is between 37 and 41 miles an hour. I believe I've gotten this as high in the upper 40s. But a couple of things that I want to talk about the bike itself. Let's just talk about the weight of the bike with the battery. This bike weighs about 150 pounds with the battery. So it's a heavy bike, but it doesn't ride like a heavy bike. To give you a comparison, my Anioki 8.8, the 60 volt 80 amp hour version of the bike, that bike is probably 50 pounds heavier than this bike. So, and again, even though it's the actual advertised weight on their website, I believe, is about 147 pounds. But let's just round it up to 150 pounds. Again, the way the battery is situated, which is in the center of the bike, it makes the bike feel a lot lighter than it actually is. So a couple other things to keep in mind. The battery capacity is about 4,200 watt hours. The motor peaks about 2,500 watts. It has 5 pedal assists. It has a cadence sensor. It's a 44 tooth chain ring, which, as I mentioned, I'm going to be changing that to somewhere in the 50 tooth chain ring. The Shimano shifter, I've already talked about. Hydraulic brakes, I talked about. the max load capacity. It's listed at 330, excuse me, but I can tell you it's a lot more than that. You can probably, I would say, comfortably be in the 350s on here. But overall, it's a great riding bike. I really like it. And as you can see, it is performing really well on this ride. All right, the final leg, how to take a pit stop. I don't think I'm gonna make it, to be honest. I got 58 miles is what I got to get to the pier. To get to St. Petersburg is only 46 miles, but I don't think I'm at 57 votes. I don't think I'm gonna make it. But we will see. 50% battery. All right, I don't know. There's the sun. I'm racing the sun, and I'm trying to see if I can actually make it. I don't have any more battery. I'm at 52, and I still got 50 miles. That's to make it to the ocean. I'm pretty sure I can make it to St. Pete. Now, in an hour, I got to decide whether or not I'm going to try to get the sunset. If not, go very conservative just to make it there, because it's going to be close for both. The sunset is becoming less likely that I'll make it to the ocean to watch the sunset. Sun right there, covered by the clouds. Oh, brother, I don't know. I still got 48 miles to go. I only have 55 votes. Look at all this new construction here. I tell you, Florida is definitely booming. The big question is gonna be too, when the BMS is gonna kick in. So, I mean, I'm at 50% battery, but do I have 20%? Do I have 30% left? Because if the BMS kicks in at 30 or at 20, then I'm done. Oh, this sucks, because my ass hurts, my back hurts, my neck hurts, and I really wanted to finish this. I made two big mistakes on this ride. No, not the ride. Two big mistakes. Number one, I was way too ambitious. I only had 10 hours. I should have done this when I have 11, 12 hours of sunlight, and I wouldn't have been as aggressive, and then I wouldn't have any issues making it. But because I'm me, and I think I can do anything, I was over ambitious and just pushed too hard to make this timeline and kill the batteries. But I can't complain. This Juliet has really performed well. Whoa. Let's see where we're at. We're at 163 miles. 163 miles, man. We have 55% or 55 votes. That has me at... Come on, man. What's wrong with this crap? Let's see. I gotta see where my cutoff is. So, I'm at 55. Where the heck is it at? 50. Oh, damn. I only got 30. Come on, man. 39%. Actually, less than 30. 38% battery. I'm definitely not making it. I'm going this way. I don't even know where I'm going. Here talking crap. So devastated here. No, I'm going to fast. There's the sun. That's got, what time is it? I got like 40 minutes left of sunlight. And I still got 30 miles to go. And I only have like 26% battery, 25% battery left. Oh, brother, this is not, it's been a long day. I'm a little disappointed that I may not make this. A little disappointed. One of the things that preparation is everything. I'm sure you heard that, right? And although I planned out the route, I planned out, how fast I needed to go. One thing that I did not test was that walkie battery, because I was relying on that walkie battery to charge my other battery while in transit, and that didn't work. The walkie battery did not charge. And I also didn't check to see, an hour or two, how much charge I get from an hour or two of charging. Currently, not much. So that's disappointing. Even if I have to pedal this without any battery, I'm going to make it to the pier. I'm just not going to make it to see, I'm not going to be waiting for the sunset there. I think I can get into St. Pete before it sets, but I wanted to be on the beach and watch it go down while sitting on the beach. So that's very disappointing. But you know what that means? That means I gotta do it again. That means that here shortly, I have to do this again. Damn it, I'm so freaking close, man. Bike died. Right there, I knew it. Fuck. Ah, shit. So close. All right. Let me hop on the other bike. Let's see how far I make it. But damn it, that was close. I knew it was gonna shut off any second now. This is why you can't go buy those battery bars either. It still showed life. I mean, the battery bar never even turned red. The BMS kicked in, which is what I thought. All right, we swapped out bikes. This one doesn't have much charge either. It's got 33%. Can I get 20 miles at 33% battery here? Can I get 20? There's the sun, guys. It's coming down. I'm not gonna see it set on the beach, but I can see it set now. Let's see, guys. Let's see if I can make it. I'm gonna be freaking super close, man. I won't see the sunset, but I gotta make it on the bike. I got 31%. I'm gonna stay at 24 miles an hour. I can't go any slower. And we got 29 miles. There it is. I can't see it now. It's over the trees. That sucks, man. But here's the waterway. Shows that I'm close. Shows that I'm close. I'm real close. I'm a little disappointed in myself and not planning that or not checking to see how quickly or how good that walkie battery would be charging my regular battery. Had I known it wasn't that great or it didn't charge much, I would have tested it. You know what I mean? I would have set the guys to charge the battery some more someplace else. I don't know. I would have done something a little different. I'm gonna run this light. I made it. Because I'm telling you, I got 32% battery. I got 28 miles to go. No reason why I can't make this. I just missed the sunset. But I gotta make it. I gotta make it to the Gulf of America, people. But what a day. What a day. First of all, mad props to the Julia Pro. Man, did that bike perform. That bike did phenomenal. And I want to apologize to the Tessway for pushing it so hard, trying to make up some time. That was another big mistake of mine. I was way too aggressive on that time. It's difficult. Like, I knew I had to get 25 miles an hour to cover the 250 miles that I need in 10 hours, right? I knew that was going to be a very aggressive move on my part, because it meant that I needed to be aggressive. And what screwed me the most was the fact that I didn't know, again, lack of preparation on my part. I did not realize that a lot of those trails had a 15 mile per hour speed limit. And I didn't want to go fast, because some areas was crowded. I don't want to be that guy on an e-bike flying by people. All right, guys. We've made it to St. Pete. Now we just gotta make it to the beach. Fuck yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't get to see the sunset, but I'm glad I fucking made this.
22nd Street.
I am glad I made this. Oh yeah.
In 800 feet, turn left on...
Oh, look at this, people. Look at this. Wow, very pretty. I don't know if you can see it. I wish my 360... my GPS is messed up again. Oh! I got 14% battery, guys, but only 3.8 miles to go. Holy smokes. And the sun hasn't fully set yet, but I got 3.8 miles, 15% battery. Can I do it? I feel like freaking Scott, hardest there. I always talk crap about. All right, well, family, we finally made it to the West Coast. Here is the Gulf of America, my beautiful people. It's been a crazy, hectic day. But man, I am so grateful, so blessed, so thankful that I was able to actually get here. I thought we weren't gonna make it here because I thought we were gonna run out of battery. Again, as I was saying throughout the ride, I screwed up, in my preparation. And the biggest screw up that I made was the fact that I thought that walkie battery would charge the one of the batteries. And I mean, it gave it a little bit of a charge, but it really didn't move the needle. So thankfully, I took the Julia Pro and drained the battery. I think we got 140 something miles on that, 150 something miles on the Julia Pro. And then we finished it off with the Tessway X5. It actually saved the day because I really ran it hard to make up some of the time difference that I was talking about. Brought the battery down to about 30%. Hopped back on the Julia Pro. That's when I discovered that the walkie battery didn't charge it, but we still had about 50% of battery, which got us close to here, 20 miles away. And then the last 20 something miles I rode on the Tessway, got here with 2% battery. I killed 3 batteries on my GoPro, 3 batteries on my Instant 360, so they're dead. But we made it. Took a little longer than I thought. I was, again, as I stated throughout the ride, I was way too ambitious. I knew I mean, even when I was doing the planning, I in my head, I was like 25 miles an hour, on average 25 miles an hour for 250 miles is aggressive, and definitely proved to be aggressive. But anyway, Wild Family, don't forget, ride, hustle, repeat.